Hello, Cousin Johnny here. I'd like to shout out to the sponsors of the Buzzin' with Cousin show. Max Fit Meals, 520 Fremont Street, Monterey. Grab and go healthy meals. They're delish. I Heart You Candles and Gifts, 329 Lighthouse in Monterey. Also Tuesday night at Farmers Market, Monterey. That garlic stuff, if you like garlic, you're going to love that garlic stuff. Tuesday at Monterey Farmers Market. And go to thatgarlicstuff.com for more information and more locations. Destination 831, live streaming. Promote yourself, promote your business. Destination 831. Go to Facebook, and Kevin Armstead will take care of you. The Sweet Spot on 9 Delfino Place, Carmel Valley, California. Beautiful spot. Sit out there in the sun. You got olive oil. You've got wine tasting. You got sandwiches, baked goods. The Sweet Spot. 9 Delfino Place, Carmel Valley. Thank you, the sponsors, for helping out. We really appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, we've got the U.S. Coast Guard here. How you guys doing? Thank you for what you guys do in the community, and happy 4th of July. Thank you. Okay. I've got Terry Wecker. He's a board member of the Gateway Center. Terry, tell us a little bit about the Gateway Center. What's it all about?
Gateway Center has quite a history, Johnny.
Okay, thank you, Terry.
The Monterey Peninsula, and I don't want to give you just a brief history on that. There was a facility which provided a daycare facility for folks with intellectual disabilities, and those were all younger people, not adults. They weren't age 18. They were under that, and they were out of Gladys Stone facility in Hilby Avenue in Pacific.
Okay.
Or Pacific in Seaside. My dad went ahead and had my brother Johnny, who had Down syndrome, attending that school. He got involved the best that he possibly could, and eventually Gladys Stone went ahead and sold out to my dad and some other concerned parents, and they went ahead and they purchased that building and the land there and changed it from Gladys Stone to Gateway Center of Monterey County.
Beautiful.
They went ahead and saw that as these youngsters were growing up, once they reach the age of 18, then they become a ward of the state. He wanted to have more control, give them a better quality of life than something that was run by the state of California.
Yeah, that's really great, Terry.
So went ahead and was able to go ahead and purchase a building over in Pacific Grove at 850 Congress Avenue that became available. Thought it would be just perfect, not only for a day facility, but also for a residential facility for those adults with intellectual disabilities. So he did that. They bought that building. They went ahead and sold the one in Hilby Seaside. They went ahead and turned that into a quite large residential facility. Years went by. It was very prosperous. The state of California came in and said that we don't want any more institutions, which is 15 beds or more.
Yeah.
So they said, you better come up with a plan to downsize. I've been on the board of directors now for 20 years. There was a lot of work involved, a lot of responsibility to make that happen. If not, Gateway Center was going to close. The board of directors, along with the help of people that had some insight into exactly what we needed to be done, we turned it into two 15-bed facilities. The first one was an intermediary care facility, 15-bed, and the second one was non. Eventually we turned that one into an intermediary care facility also, which gave us a total of 2 different addresses, 2 different facilities
Perfect.
for the Gateway Center, kept us legal within the state of California, and it's been prospering ever since. There's been some hard times, of course, with budget cuts, things, ups and downs that Gateway went through, but it couldn't be done. Programs couldn't go ahead and continue without fundraising. So what we do, since I'm a car guy, and have been for the last 30 plus years here in the Monterey Peninsula, actually born and raised here, loving cars back in the 60s and getting involved, I had decided that a car show with some rock and roll music, with some headliners, to give Gateway Center the recognition that they do need. So we've been doing that now for 15 years. We just had our 15th annual Monterey Rock and Rod Festival. This year we had Big Brother, the holding company.
Wow, what a show that was. What a show.
What a show that was. Everybody really loved it. We raised a little over $30,000.
Wow, $30,000
this year, and we'll be presenting them with a check coming up very shortly.
Oh, wow, that's really great.
So we're here on the wine trolley. The wine trolley from Carmel Valley to the Monterey Peninsula. People can check out all the wineries. They've given us this wine trolley as a tribute to Gateway Center to give that extra recognition about Gateway. Those folks will be on here.
Yes,
we're gonna
have
about 12 of those with staff.
Yeah, we're gonna film them when they come aboard.
Make that all happen. But in the meanwhile, 850 Congress. It's gatewaycenter.org for contributions to Gateway Center. If people want to go ahead and make a contribution, it's greatly appreciated. It's certainly needed. Got to keep those programs going. Give these folks the quality of life that they deserve, like everybody else has.
Terry, that is really a great organization. It's great what you do for the community, doing fundraisers and fundraising money for the Gateway Center. Plus, I'm a car guy too, and giving us an opportunity to show our cars, to listen to some great music, and just to have fun. So we thank you for that, and I'm looking forward to the residents to coming on board.
So am I, Johnny, and also on another footnote, we do have our 20th annual Rods on the Wharf Classic Car Show coming up on October 29th. It's a Saturday.
Okay,
down in the Custom House Plaza. All the proceeds from that event likewise go to Gateway Center, Monterey County. It's sponsored by Chris Shake, Old Fisherman's Grotto.
Oh, thank you, Chris Shake.
Thank you, Chris.
And that's a great event. I've had my car there. And so what is it?
It's October the 29th.
October 29th. So if you got a car, register your car. Online. And how do they register?
So go to MontereyRockRod.com.
Okay.
Click on the very top form that says Rods on the Wharf. You can print that out. Write your check. May payable at Gateway Center for $50. Send it off, and you're going to have a great time. We honor the veterans at that show.
Yeah.
We have the Mayor of City Monterey, council members. We do Mayor's Choice Award. We do People's Choice Award. We give away about 80 merchant awards.
Nice.
We've got a great band. We're still working on who we're going to have for that. We might end up with a couple of them down there for that event. So, plus a DJ. All service color guard will be there. So we're looking forward to that presentation of the flags.
We
Get
can't.
my son AJ to go ahead and play the national anthem.
Oh yeah.
Trumpet. So
that's
wonderful.
Okay.
We're losing things.
We're losing things here. So that's going to be a great show. Rods on the Wharf, October 29th. Let's say you don't have a car, just come down, enjoy the music, check out the cars, go to the wharf, grab lunch,
have some lunch down there,
and have fun. Let's enjoy this beautiful community that we live in. And we'd like to thank Gary Munsinger, the owner of the Carmel Valley Wine Tour, called Tours Monterey, for donating this trolley for today. And Captain Clayton Calhoun, the driver and crew member, we thank him because he's been helping us out here for years. So Terry, we appreciate it. We might get back with you in a little while when the residents start coming aboard.
I'd like to go ahead and thank one other person. That's my wife Angela for all she does.
Angela, oh yes.
Without her, it would not be the same. Would not be the same class, the same caliber of show that all the people do appreciate and do enjoy.
Yeah.
So Angela's right behind you, talking to these Coast Guard people.
Yeah.
I think you ought to go ahead and finish with a little interview with her, Johnny.
Okay, that sounds great. Now, what happens? Like, say, the Rock and Rod is over. Well, now Terry, Angela, and the committee, they're already starting for the next year. It's an all-year project. It's like the Rose Bowl parade. When it's over, they start working on the following year. You know, Golden Gate Bridge. They're painting the Golden Gate Bridge. When they get to the one side, they go back.
That's right.
So these guys put in a lot of work. So Terry, let's enjoy this parade, and thank you so much for what you do. And the Gateway Center, a great organization. If somebody wants more information and they forget how to get a hold of Terry or donate, get a hold of me and I'll get a hold of them. Thank you. Okay. Hi, Cousin Johnny here, back. And we're going to be talking to Angela Wecker, Terry Wecker's wife. I just wanted to acknowledge her because of all the work that she's been doing for how many years are you as a Rock and Rod been around, Angela?
For a long time.
Okay.
I'd have to go back.
Okay, we're thinking
30 years since we've been doing.
At least if I remember back, because I was I did the show. I remember must have been 13, 14, 15 years ago, and I think it was Johnny Rivers was the
first one.
Was the first show. So the Rock and Rod is. So how did it start? How did it come to being?
Well, Terry was on the board of directors at Gateway Center.
Okay.
And he thought, well, we can raise some money, and because we used to do other car shows with Gold Coast Rods, so we just put it all together. We started a year before 2 years before the event, and we got the first one going.
So you've probably been around 15 years. You had a couple year shutdown with the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
Then you started probably a year before that, still trying to organize this great event and fundraiser. So being, there's a lot of car people here in Monterey and Monterey Peninsula. So what a thing to do a car show and an oldies, with oldies music for a good cause, the Gateway Center of Monterey Peninsula. That's really great. So Angela, you've, throughout the year, you're getting stuff together. You even, how many car shows you go to where you go to the opening event the day before, the kickoff, and every table has got traditional Italian cookies.
I've never been to one except for Rock and Rod.
Rock and Rod. Well, let me tell everybody that Angela makes these beautiful traditional Italian cookies that she learned.
It's just easier to do that. I used to make table decorations, and then they would be missing, so I couldn't use them the next year. So I was like, every year I'd have to come up with something. So I figured, you know what? Let's do the Italian cookies a wedding.
Wow. And everybody loves them.
That's their dessert.
That is really great. People look forward to it every year. I know I do. But let me tell you something. That's a lot of work.
It is.
Great.
It is a lot of work.
And throughout the year, you're putting stuff together, and you just had a beautiful show this year. And you had Big Brother and the holding company for all us old-timers there, and it was a great show, great really fundraiser for the Gateway Center. And now that it's over, the dust is settled, but you're still kind of getting ready now for next year.
Yeah, well, we have our other one now, October 29th.
Okay,
Rods on the Wharf.
Okay, so Rods on the Wharf is going to be October 29th, and it's
It'll be our 20th year doing that
20th
one.
year. Okay, now that's like the sister show to the Rock and Rod,
Yeah,
kind
it's
of.
on the plaza.
It's on the plaza. It's similar to the Rock and Rod, just
Well,
maybe
no,
not
down,
as big.
yeah, and it's we do it because it's close to Halloween, so everything's decorated. Halloween characters, and a lot of people decorate their cars for Halloween.
And then we also like to acknowledge is Chris Shake involved in that.
Yes, he's our sponsor for that.
Okay.
He's really a nice gentleman.
So Chris Shake and the Shake family always giving back to the community. We thank them for that.
Oh, yes.
So we're looking forward to October 29th.
Right. And we also recommend car people to dress in a costume, maybe the year that what their car is, you know, if it's a 55 or 57 or a 32, whatever.
Okay, so everybody out there, if you register your car, if you have a classic, get a hold of rockandrod.com, Rock and Rod on Facebook, or get a hold of me and we'll make sure that you register your car. If you don't have a car or you don't feel like registering a car, come to the show, enjoy the music, check out all these classics, and have some fun. And take advantage, take a walk down the wharf and grab some food down on the wharf. Okay, so Angela, can you hold up that Rods on the Wharf?
Yes.
Okay, there it is. Rods on the Wharf, October 29th. Is that a Saturday?
Yes.
Saturday. Okay, I'm gonna, cousin Johnny here, gonna be out here. So I'd like to say, Angela, thank you for what you, Terry, and the whole Rock and Rod organization does, giving us an opportunity to show off our cars, dance, have a good time, and also everything goes to the Gateway Center, a great organization. Okay, Angela, thank you so much.
Thank you, Johnny, for doing
we'll
what you do.
see you at the Rock and,
Rods on the Wharf.
Had the Rock and Rod. Rods on the Wharf. Okay, bye, everybody. Have a great day, and we will see you later.
Rock him on the tan. You ain't nothing but a hand dog. Rock him on the tan. You ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend. Well, they said he was high class. Well, that was just a lie. Yeah, they said he was high class. That was just a lie. Well, you ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no rockin' all the time. You ain't nothing but a